Hey everyone, welcome to Adventures in Everyday Cooking, where every day can be an adventure in your kitchen. My name is Heather, and today we're tackling the holiday busyness. Yes, this recipe is for those of you, and me, those of me, if you're like me, who get so busy and totally forget about dinner. I mean, dinner is something we eat every day, but when we're out and about and busy, and then all of a sudden we look at the time and we're like, oh my goodness, I forgot to feed my family. What am I gonna do? How many of you, raise your hands, because I'm raising mine, will just go through a drive-thru or get takeout or somewhere, and then number one, we blow our budget, number two, we blow our diets. Yes, always happens to me. So I am on the hunt for recipes that will make our holiday busyness a little brighter. And this first one will blow your mind. We are gonna make Instant Pot macaroni and cheese in 3 minutes. That's it, 3 minutes. This recipe should be done several times this month in my house because there's gonna be times when I'm running around like a crazy person and I just need a meal hot and ready to go in next to no time. What's so amazing about this recipe is that you can tailor this to your family's likes and dislikes. If you like cheddar cheese, use cheddar cheese. You like it a little spicy, use some pepperjack. You can also add salsas and this and that. But today, we're just gonna make it Joe average so that you can see how it comes together and how fantastic it is. Are you ready for this adventure? I'm ready because it's lunchtime and I want to enjoy this macaroni and cheese. It's so good. Let's go. Okay, you are going to be so surprised at how utterly simple this recipe is. And best of all, if you have never made macaroni in your Instant Pot, your mind's going to be blown. Are you ready for this? Because you can put regular pasta in and your sauces but this is macaroni and cheese. So let's do this. All right, first we're gonna put 1 pound of any type of macaroni that you would like. I'm gonna use rotini because that's the pasta my husband loves. Next, we're gonna put in 4 cups of water. Next, we're gonna take a drink of coffee because we have all this time and I forgot to left my coffee cup on the island. Today's coffee cup is brought to you by Colorado once again. Next, we are going to put in 1 teaspoon of salt. We are gonna give that a little mix. We're not gonna go crazy here. And we're gonna set our Instant Pot for 3 minutes. And if you have a Walter, make sure he's set to sealing. And we are gonna set our Instant Pot for just 3 minutes. No kidding. All right, there we go, 3 minutes. Now, at the end of 3 minutes, you are going to need to release the pressure right away so that you do not overcook your noodles. If you leave it to naturally pressure release, it will actually disintegrate your noodles into little bits. If you do this with gluten-free pasta, especially because that rice pasta just doesn't hold up the same as regular wheat pasta, but you can do this with gluten-free. How do I know? I've done it. It's amazing. So you gluten-free folks, definitely try out this recipe as well. I've used brown rice pasta and I've used the corn pasta. The corn pasta tends to be a little more al dente, but the rice pasta was perfect. Okay, now that that is going, all you'll need to do is shred up your 8 ounces of cheese. You need about 2 cups of shredded cheese. Now today I'm gonna use cheddar, but like I mentioned, this is tailorable to your family. You could use pepperjack or even some fancy cheese, but that's up to your palate and your family's palate. You're also going to need 3/4 of a cup of some milk. You can use heavy cream, you can use half and half, you can use skim milk. Doesn't matter, you just need 3/4 of a cup of milk, depending on how creamy you like it. Then we are gonna need 1 cup of an additional cheese. Now, some people like to use that Parmesan, but you need to make sure you grate it yourself. When you use a boxed Parmesan or a pre-grated Parmesan, it has silica in it, which is hard to melt in just a warm environment. It's really hard to melt. Silica is a plastic derivative, sorry to burst your bubble, but it makes it hard to melt in lower temperatures. When you grate it yourself, it melts really quickly, and that's what we want. You can also use a cream cheese to make it just a little bit creamier. When you use cream cheese, it makes it a great base to add a protein on top of it. Now, you wouldn't want to put the protein inside the pot at all, just the noodles right now. But if you have a pre-cooked protein, for instance, if you had some rotisserie chicken left over, or just a rotisserie chicken that you picked up at the store, intending to use it together, this would be a great addition for that. And you just mix in the rotisserie chicken and call it a meal, and it's great. You could also put in some tuna. I know some people don't like tuna, but you could make this into a tuna casserole. A cream cheese base, definitely a good addition to tuna casserole. So you would put the tuna in after it's all done, stir it up really well, and then add your vegetable like your peas or your green beans or whatever else you like to put in your tuna casserole. Stir it up really well. The residual heat from the pot will actually warm your tuna to perfection, warm your peas to perfection, and you should be good to go. Now, if you're using frozen peas or something like that, definitely bang them in the microwave, get them warmed up to be able to put into your pot, because frozen things, once this pot is done, will not work. It needs to be already pre-cooked and at least room temperature in order to work inside of our pot. Again, you could use canned chicken, you could use absolutely anything. Today, we are just going for the regular Joe average, delicious macaroni and cheese that is going to be creamy and delicious. If you are using cream cheese, I suggest you bang it in the microwave for at least 30 seconds to get it nice and soft and kind of mixable. So if you look at this, you can see that it's almost like a spread. And that is because once it goes into the pot, you want to give it the best chance you can to not have clumps of cream cheese all over the place. I should have done that in the enchilada video, which you can see right there. Also a really quick, great recipe. I should have done that in that one because it took a little bit to get that cream cheese to really melt and mix in, because it kind of clumped up because it was in fat chunks to begin with. So I'm definitely going to warm up my cream cheese in future in that recipe. I don't know why I didn't think about it here. Anything else I want to mention? I don't think so. I mean, like, now we're just waiting for this to be done. So we'll give it a couple minutes and then we'll be back to show you what to do next. Okay, the timer has just gone off. Let's allow Walter to release the steam. Okay, pressure's down. Let's open up and see what we got. Thank you, Walter, for your service. Okay, next thing we're gonna do is we are gonna pop in that cream cheese. We are gonna give it a good stir. Then we are gonna add the cheese. And again, a good stir. Already it looks so dang good. Now at this point is when you get to decide if you want to add your milk or not. Sometimes, depending on the pasta that I use, the liquid is all absorbed, but today it looks like not all of my liquid got absorbed, so we're gonna taste it and then decide. So let's taste it, make sure we have perfect cheesiness. Oh, it's so good. So I don't think that I'm gonna put in any milk at this point. Now I know I said I was gonna go all natural, but in my cupboard I had peas, so I'm gonna add in some peas. And of course, you don't have to add peas. And I found some grilled chicken, some ready-made grilled chicken from Foster Farms. So I just warmed it up in the microwave and we're gonna mix that right in. And wow, look at that beautiful macaroni and cheese. Now, I am gonna go ahead and add in just a little bit of half and half because I want to add to that creaminess. Oh my word, can you even right now? Do you see how beautiful that looks? And last but not least, we're going to finish it off with some pepper. You could also add in some Frank's Red Hot and make this a kind of buffalo macaroni and cheese. You can add in sriracha, you can add in a salsa, you could go to town with your add-ins. And give it a little stir, and you guys, dinner is done. And let's dish this out and show you how incredible this looks. Look at that. Can you even believe that we made that in 5 minutes. I bet you can't. And it is stinking delicious. And everything is warmed through so beautifully. Those peas, they were from a can. I didn't warm them before I put them in there. The chicken, I did warm the chicken up in the microwave because it was frozen chicken, but oh, you guys, this is one of those meals that you need to stick in your pocket and have for those busy holiday days because, I mean, come on. So easy, so simple, so tailorable. Don't add the peas, don't add the chicken. Just have it as macaroni and cheese as a side dish. I mean, like, you guys, really, this is fantastic. And so creamy. Look at how creamy that is. Oh my word. I could eat this for days. It is so, so good. Hits all the spots. Warm, cozy, fuzzy, nostalgic meal for me. In the Instant Pot in minutes. Perfect. All right, you guys. If you enjoyed that video, give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. I do videos several times a week, and I'm always looking for the next adventure. In fact, I'm looking for quick meal ideas that I can share with you guys because I'm going to be busy this holiday season. It's already shaping up to be a wonderful holiday season, but I'm going to be busy. So I'd like some more meals that I can do quickly, and I'm going to share them with you. So if you have any ideas, leave them in the comments below. Otherwise, I'm going to take this, I'm going to go enjoy my lunch, and have a great holiday season. All right, you guys, we'll see you later. Bye.